Hello, my friends, family, saints and ain'ts. Thursday, where I would like to share with you, most Thursdays, anyways, some radiant rap. And as much as you can or are able to participate or give me feedback, that's great too. The radiant rap are the things that I believe in my radiant acronym we need to do to be healthy and whole. And let's face it, there's so many things that we can do better. And it hurts my heart uh, to see us just killing ourselves. I mean, when there are so many things that we can do better, not just a few things, but so many things that we can do better. I would be negligent if I didn't try to help in some way. And this medium, this radiant wrap, is one of the ways that it's my attempt, anyways, to give back and make sure that I'm doing my part. And a lot of things that I share with you, it's either I'm going through it, I've been through it, I'm still working on these things myself, and it takes a village, so we can all get better together. Right now it's the holidays, so are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you busy? Is that getting to you? Does it seem like you just don't have enough time? And therefore, you're going to put your physical wellness, your physical fitness to the side for this season. And maybe you're watching it and it's not the holiday season, but it's some season in your life where you feel like you don't have time. You cannot worry about all that you need to do better for yourself. When the reality is, the better we take care of ourselves, the better we can take care of those around us. It's just an absolute fact to have the energy mentally, spiritually, physically, to do the things that we need to do. And there are some things that we can do even during really busy times. You'd be surprised that they won't take a whole lot of time away from what you are already doing. And it can pay off big time, help you to feel more energized, help you to have just an overall sense of well-being. Even if, like right now, you haven't been worrying about your health, you haven't been working on your health. I think that this doing some of these, considering trying some of these right now while you're in the midst of busy, will enable you to prove to yourself that you can do better. You do have the ability and the time to do better. So let's just get to it. Okay, a couple of things that you can do. All right, I've got 5 of them. One, it all starts with just changing your mind, changing your perspective. And that is one of the acronyms for Radiant, by the way, if you haven't heard me say it before. It's for rest, activity awareness, diet, introspection. And I always like to define that introspection as the prayer and meditation. Agua, which is our water, note taking, our journaling, our recording of the things that we need to write down, and then the physical and the mental, spiritual training. We have to do the work, right? Okay, so the change of our mind, that perspective, the way that we're thinking, that's activity awareness. That's going to fall under this activity awareness. There was actually a study done. I'm sure there's more than one, but I know of this one study that was done in Arizona of maids working in a hotel, a couple of different hotels. They took They took the measurements of these maids that worked in the hotels, and their weight and their blood pressure, all those vitals. And one set, they didn't say anything about what they were, or how they were going to assess them, and just told them to go about doing their job. The other set at the other hotel, they told those maids, look, and they had asked all of them, they had asked all of the maids, do you work out? And they all said no. Do you exercise? They all said no. And that was it. So one half, they just let go about their business, do their work. The other half, they told them, actually, the things that you do every day is a form of exercise and working out. You are vacuuming, you're mopping, you're scrubbing toilets and bathrooms, you're flipping mattresses and changing bedding. All of these things are parts of being physical and fit. And just by telling them in a matter of a few weeks, like a month, they went back, they did the assessment, the body compositions of those that they told, nothing else had changed, nothing in their diet, just their awareness of what it was that they were doing, them being more mindful of it. Their blood pressures had changed, their weight had changed, their body composition, the visceral fat, so the central fat had improved, whereas the maids at the other hotel that hadn't been informed of this, there was no change. So perhaps me sharing with you, first of all, that change of mind, your perspective of what it is that you are doing can absolutely impact your overall wellness. Now, you're doing these things anyway. So over the holidays, or over whatever period is going on with you right now, if it's not the holidays, just so happens it is the holidays right now. If you vacuum, like your chores, so that's number 2, actually, your chores, vacuuming, mopping, if you do those things, I know some of you don't do them, someone else does them for you. But I don't like doing those things. But when I think of it as this is me getting some exercise, I am squatting, I'm lunging, I'm using my arms, and actually making sure that I'm using really good form when I do those things. Doing the laundry, I'm squatting, I'm picking up baskets, I'm folding things, I'm squatting when I'm doing the dishes to put things in the cabinets below, I'm reaching to put things in the cabinet above. And even when I am standing at the sink just washing dishes, I can do things like calf raises. I can do things like a squat. Okay. Being aware of what it is I'm doing. If I'm doing yard work, I'm bending, I'm squatting. You get the drift, right? So those chores that you are doing, and it doesn't stop there. Cardio. So change of mind, chores, cardio. Just being more aware of what it is that you're doing, then your chores, then cardio. Some of you maybe have 20, 30 minutes to go for a walk several times a week. Try to walk a little faster. Maybe you're strolling, but you could pick up the pace just a bit. And the same thing, when you're going to the store, maybe you can just walk just a little bit faster. When you're, say, if you go to the shopping center, you go into your store, the store that you're going into, try walking to get there just a little bit faster, perhaps to get a little bit more cardio. Here's one. When you go to the celebrations, the party, and there's music and there's dancing, get up and dance. Okay? Dance. That's the cardio part of it. When you go to the store, park a little bit further away from, like, don't worry about driving around and around and around to get the ideal parking spot. It's okay if you have to walk a little further, you park a little further away and walk. Okay. And then, you know how when you're in the strip malls, you might have to get some shopping done in one store and then in a different store. Instead of driving to that other store, if you are well enough to do so, leave your car parked in that one spot and then go and run your errands, keeping the car in one spot as opposed to driving to multiple spots. Now, I understand if it's, not feasible for you to do that, these things, then you wouldn't do them. But some of them, it may. Even you could be dancing in your chair, baby. But if you can get up, get up. But if not, honey, move in your chair, okay? Just moving more helps. Every little bit counts. All right. So that is change of mindset, your chores, things that you're doing, which will affect your strength, etc. Your cardio is included in that. Your core strength, okay? Even right now, you're listening to me. Are you sitting while you're listening to me? Well, sit taller, sit up. Okay, just sit up and use your core. If you sit tall and you're not using the back of the chair, you have to use your core. You have to engage it. Your navel goes towards your spine more. If you lift your chest and relax your shoulders, that is working your core. Just sitting up straighter. Like literally right now, do that. Hit the floor for those of you who can and do some push-ups. Strengthen your core. It also strengthens your chest, your back, your arms. If you can't hit the floor, use your countertop. Do some push-ups to strengthen your core. And then number 5 is to calm yourself. Find ways to be fit during busy times is finding ways to calm yourself. If you have 5 minutes, give yourself a 5-minute timeout. Use that blood pressure cuff as a reminder, because typically if you go and to grab that blood pressure cuff and you put it on and you take your blood pressure, it may not be where you want it to be. And then you sit there for a few moments and you breathe. Breathe right now. Inhale and exhale. Exhale slowly through pursed lips. Inhale and slowly exhale. And you can sometimes just feel that tension, that stress just melting away. Okay? Find your moments of calm. Take sleeping more seriously. Like if you're having trouble sleeping, take it really seriously. Invest in sleep. You might have to have a routine: shower, tea, read in bed. Whatever your routine looks like, grab one. Find time to close your eyes perhaps and breathe, sleep, meditate, pray. Those are the 5 that I have for you. Change of mindset has to be number 1, because if you are not doing that, it's going to be hard for you to do the other ones. Then as you're doing your chores, as you're doing your things, some that you might not even want to do, recognize that you are investing in not only taking care of what it is that you need to take care of, that you're responsible for, but you're taking care of your body at the same time with a lot of those chores, the physical ones that you do. The cardio, making sure that you get it in. If it's a walk, that you're walking a little faster, okay? Shopping, what those enjoyable things, dancing at the party. Take your friends. That's another thing. Your friends and your family. Go on activity things. Like we're doing one thing that on Christmas Day, we're going to go see Color Purple. That's so not, right? So not being active, but we will do, we'll probably go bowling next week. We do that sometimes. I just mentioned to my family, one of my friends, Paula, our birthdays are around the same time. She loves skating. Her family are the skating family. Well, and I think it would be a good idea. I'm going to call her to see if we can go skating. But walking around Busch Gardens, going to the parks, and just walking together, doing things physically as a family. Some of my family are playing tennis now. Those things. And by the way, I just picked that up at 60 years old. You start where you are. It's not too late. Do what you can. You will feel so much better, even during the busy. So you just kind of weave it in to what you're already doing. When there is a will, there is a way. And we are responsible for taking care of these bodies. There's so many things that we don't have control of. I am predisposed to hypertension. I mean, it is genetic. At this point, I know it's genetic. Why? Because I am doing the things that I can control, right? And I'm so grateful, because if I weren't doing the things that I can control, I don't even know if I would be here. And certainly if I were here, not in the health that I am. And so, we can only do what we can do. We can't control everything, but there is so much that God is giving us free will and allowing us to make the choices. And I'm voting for you. I am cheering for you. You, my friend, my beloved, have greatness inside of you. You can, it's not too late, and there are things that you can do. Regardless of what your limitations are, if you're still here on this side of the dirt, there are things that are for you to do. You to do. Just you, only you. There are people that only you can connect with. There's work that is designed specifically for you. So I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. If you haven't connected with me yet, please find me on the social spots. IG, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok even now. And I appreciate it. I appreciate your support, and I really am here for you. I really do love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Bye.